Hey, everybody. All right. So this is 4 of the women's tennis team members. And we're just going to talk about what quarantine life has been. So I'll start with Grace. How's quarantine life? What have you been up to?
We have been doing a lot of workouts between me and my sisters. We all like to do different things. So we've been taking turns doing different people's workouts and then going on bike rides when it's nice and cleaning out the house. So
awesome. Yeah. How about you, Abby? What have you been up to?
A lot of homework, trying to finish finals, working out, trying to work out every day. And I've also picked up doing those like paint by number things, which have been very like therapeutic. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. How about you, Paige? What have you been doing?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of ping pong with my family. And then, yeah, we've been going outside a lot when it's nice. We opened up the pool, so that took a few days. And then, yeah, just trying to finish up some homework.
Who wins in your family when you play ping pong?
Usually my dad, but I'm kind of up there with him, so we're pretty competitive.
Do you play left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Oh, you had to think about it. Lindsay, yeah, what are you up to? What are you up to, Lindsay?
I've been doing a lot of more baking, I guess. So I'll find like either baking things that I see on TikTok, or I know that my family like has this. Each person has like a different night to cook, and then like we'll each help each other out, obviously. But then I'll like try to like go on walks. Like I've been finding new places to hike, or trying to like work out every day. So like my dad and I have gone on a bike ride or stuff like that.
That's awesome. I know for us, we've been doing a lot of yard work. I was talking to Lindsay a little bit, just, doing stuff in the yard. We have like 2 acres to keep track of. And so that's been nice to kind of catch up on stuff. And I'm sure some of you guys have been doing cleaning and all that good stuff. So it's not that glamorous, but I mean, it is what it is.
I have a comment off that. So my family was doing yard work and my dog caught a bunny in his mouth. So, and he was super excited. And then they got it out of his mouth. Like he didn't eat it. He might've like,
that makes me so sad.
He didn't eat it, but your dog caught it. Neither of our dogs could ever manage to do that. I'm really impressed. Did the bunny, did it play dead?
I think he like hurt the bunny's legs. Like they were maybe like broken or like kind of like hurt afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not good. Well, yeah. I'm glad that you shared that. Okay. What so obviously no, that's crazy. Our dogs would never be able to do that. Obviously like being kind of at home and not being able to be with the team, I feel like it's easy to look at, man, this is what I miss, or this is kind of what leads into like, what do I enjoy about being part of this team? So Lindsay, I'll go back to you. What do you feel like maybe you missed the most about kind of being on the team, or what are some of your, and that can kind of lead into what your favorite parts about being on this team are?
Yeah, I think I miss, like, we didn't miss a ton of our season, but even just missing the practices, we were starting to like do a better job, like even after spring break, like really getting to know each other, getting closer, and like cheering each other on during practices, which I think that's like one of my favorite parts. Like we're able to like support each other like on and off the court, and like it is like individual, but like an individual sport, but it's also like we can come together and like be there for each other as well.
Sure. What do you think, Paige? What do you miss the most? What have you liked the most about being a part of this team?
Yeah, I just really like how close we are as a team, and like Lindsay said, that practices are kind of my favorite part. And yeah, throughout the whole season, I felt like we were really starting to get a lot closer towards the end. And I thought spring break was the most fun, so that was definitely my favorite part, I feel like, so far.
Well, at least we were able to, do that in full. That was a huge blessing. What about you, Abby? What do you feel like you missed the most, or that was your favorite part about being a part of this team?
I probably miss like the matches. Like match days, we always had so much energy. So it's like a lot different, like not being able to have those match days. Like I know in spring break, like the very first match we had against Eastern Nazarene, like the energy we had was just like so like high. And so it's just been very different, like not being able to go play matches and like seeing that energy just within everybody. So that's definitely been like one of my favorite parts of like being a part of the team, is just everyone has so much energy and so much encouragement for each other.
Cool.
It's super nice to like have like that support from your teammates.
Yeah, I agree with you there. How about you, Grace?
Yeah, I kind of agree with everybody else. One of my favorite things, especially with practice-wise, is our little dance parties we had before practice and just goofing around and stuff like that. Just making the energy positive before we enter practice or before we get on the bus for a match day. That's what I think is my favorite so far, being a tennis player here. But I would say I miss that the most too. I mean, we've all talked to each other. We have a group chat that we talk to each other a lot, which is nice that it's continued communication even though we can't like see each other. So.
Sure. Yeah, no, I've told a bunch of you guys, and I've told a lot of people that I've talked to, is I feel like we like really started to hit our stride. You know, I think we started to click on a lot of different levels. And it started to it really started to show itself on how we were playing. I mean, I thought and it's hard to complain a lot because I feel like we were one of the fortunate sports to get most of our season in, but we got to the point where we come off a spring break, and I feel like we had kind of started clicking. The energy was just consistently positive, and we started to compete better, and we started to to work. And I just think that was cool. And I think one of the things that I want to try to just keep on the forefront of our minds is how do we continue this momentum into the fall and I mean even throughout the summer, and how with what's going on. And I just think that's something I was bummed about. That I feel like we were really starting to get kind of where I wanted to be at the beginning, but we were getting there. Kind of leading into that, like we're so unsure about what even the next few weeks and obviously months and stuff kind of hold. But what are you guys looking forward to the most once this is all said and done? And who knows how long that this is going to continue on. But once we're able to kind of resume back to relative normal, what are you guys looking forward to the most? I'll start with you, Grace.
Yeah, I think just here in Indiana, like stuff is starting to open back up, but our parks and stuff still aren't. So we can't play tennis. They don't have nets up, and they like took our hoops down and stuff. So I guess when it gets back to normal, like I'll be looking forward to just being able to go play again. And then like, I know we had talked about on the team, like just coming up to Spring Arbor for random days during the summer and just being able to like all kind of try and be there together. So I'm looking forward to that if that opportunity ever presents itself.
Sure. No, I think that's great. What about you, Abby?
Probably a lot as the same as Grace, just like being able to, we are actually fortunate that near me in Rockford, like all of our like parks are like still kind of open. So I can still go to like the high school or like a middle school and go play tennis with my brother, which is really nice. But also like definitely been missing like being able to like go out and like just like go roam shops or like just go to Meyer for no reason, like that kind of stuff, just hanging out with friends, like just not being able to do any of that. It's kind of hard right now.
Sure. How about you, Paige?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you guys that we have some courts open by me, so I have been playing a little bit, but I'm looking forward to hanging out with my friends more and being able to go shop. I'm excited to go summer shopping, so that'll be fun if that ever happens.
Yeah, I know what you mean. How about you, Lindsay?
Yeah, some of our courts are open too, which has been like nice to be able to hit. But I think just like being able to like see a bunch of friends, like not have to go to like a store and like have to worry about like wearing a mask. Like it just kind of like it's kind of like a different world now. And like even like looking forward to like being back at school. Like I know I'm like living in like a house this fall. Like I'm super like excited for that. Like so whatever happens like with the fall and stuff too, just like seeing everyone again.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff that I've been seeing is just, it's amazing how this has kind of proven how social we are. Some people are like, yeah, I'm introverted and I'm introverted as well, but man, it's been hard not being able to go out and hang out with groups of friends. And, both my wife and I have said we miss simple stuff like grocery shopping, like just kind of going and feeling comfortable going grocery shopping. And I mean, as simple as that is, it's just something I think we almost like we take for granted. And now you look back, and as with a lot of other stuff, it's just, it's crazy. And then for us, Jenna's due in early July, and so we don't know what it's going to be like in the hospital. So we're kind of worried about what that's going to look like, if Liam's going to be able to come up and visit, or if not. And right now it's looking like he's not going to be able to. But still, we're really blessed, and I know a lot of us are here. Is that we're still able to kind of continue on and without necessarily doing all the stuff that maybe we want to do. But I mean, I've had invaluable time hanging out with Jenna and Liam, and I mean that's not something that I would have had the opportunity to do if not for kind of these mandates. So I think it's one way to look at it in a positive way. It's something that I've been trying to do, but it can definitely be tough. Last thing, just a little fun thing, and then I can let you guys go. We've had a lot of time probably to watch shows, to watch movies, maybe to read, hopefully. Favorite show or movie or book that you guys have watched or read this quarantine? Paige, getting you first.
Yeah, I just started on Netflix, Outer Banks. Everyone's probably heard of it.
That's the rage.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty fun show. I'm like a couple episodes in, but I like it so far.
Yeah, my wife may or may not have already watched that show. How about you, Abby?
For me, I started watching The Resident a month or two ago when this all started.
Okay.
And so I've already finished it.
Good.
So now I'm kind of just going back and watching Grey's Anatomy, even though I've seen it all.
Yes, I've seen that too. That was number 1 on Netflix yesterday. Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy was?
Yep.
It is a good show, though.
Huh.
Yep. I know they're on season
16 came out on Netflix.
I know, it's great.
But I've already seen it because I watched it on Hulu. So it's like I can just rewatch any episode now.
There you go. That's sometimes the best. How about you, Lindsay?
I watched the finale of Survivor last night. If you guys have heard of that show.
I've heard of Survivor.
Our family is like huge into Survivor, so there was like a 2.5 finale yesterday, and we were just like getting like so into it with like the talent and stuff. It's so good.
Awesome. What about you, Grace? I know you love watching Netflix.
Yeah, so here at my dad's house, we started watching The Office. My dad and I had never seen it all the way through, so we're watching that, which has been good. But my favorite show that I'm watching right now is probably The Last Dance, which is the Michael Jordan documentary. I don't know if you guys watched that or not, but
good stuff. It's
been really cool. I didn't grow up watching them. Obviously, I wasn't even born, but so it's cool to just learn about the team and then just the dynamic within the team. So I like that.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, stay safe, you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
Too.
If you guys if you need anything, let me know. But good luck. Be safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.